Hey everybody, it's Peter here. I just wanted to wrap up my week. This is Friday, May 27th, 2016. These are my trades for the day. I did have a function this morning that I had to attend. My son and my daughter both had their Memorial Day ceremonies at their schools, which my wife and I attended. So I didn't get to trade the morning session. I did get back around 11:30ish. Got a couple of trades in. Didn't want to tempt fate. Only took two entries. Did pretty well. Had a much better day today than I did yesterday, thank goodness. Um, so gonna go ahead and present my trades. Also present the signals that I saw that were valid today, and we'll take it from there. As always, trading futures and options involves risk. You should only trade risk capital. Past results are not necessarily indicative of any future results. I mean, the information in this video is for educational purposes. I am doing this as a trading journal for myself. Again, anything anyone takes away from this, you use at your own risk. You accept all responsibility for any actions that you take as a result of the information contained within. So, that being said, let's get to my setups. All right, two entries, like I said. That's what I took. I did mark up my chart when I got back to my desk from the morning ceremonies, just so I had a frame of reference. I did a pre-market analysis this morning, as I do every morning, and so I just wanted to mark up what I missed during the session while I was away. I had a nice little entry right here. Strong push-up. I did have this range actually down a little bit lower over here, but after this price action, I had this range actually identified during my my pre-market analysis. But when I came back and I saw a lot of closes along this area here, decided to move that up, and then I put another line here. A lot of closes along this area. A lot of touches along that area, so looked like we were working a two-tiered trading range, and so I went with that. I came in as price had just broken out of the range, reached a new high. I did have this channel, this trading channel, this trend channel drawn. So as when I saw this particular bar right here close near the top of it, and then pull back, or actually move near the top of it and then pull back, what I did was I put an order to sell the close of this bar. So right here at this price point, on this bar right here, this is where I put my order. This is the price point I was looking to sell, to take it short. So I entered 4 contracts short, using my usual ATM strategy, taking 2 contracts off after 4 ticks, 1 contract at 6, 1 contract at 8. This price hit my 4-tick target, so my first target was hit, taking those 2 contracts off, at which point I brought my stop to break even. And then after sitting through this price action a little bit, didn't quite get my 6-tick target. Had sat through this part of it, closed up, and started come back here. Decided after this close, I moved my stop to protect 1 tick, thinking maybe I'll just get lucky and be able to get out here. Unfortunately, it came up, grabbed my last 2 contracts, and actually grabbed it right here, and I was out of the trade. Not a bad deal though. 14 ticks total profit for that entry. I was happy with it. Wasn't a mistake like I did yesterday, so all was good in the world again. And a couple hours went by, maybe a little over an hour and a half. This price kind of moving sideways. Again, I identified a little trading range, mini trading range here, and waited for the breakout. This actually was a second entry short off of this low. You see you got price moving up, breaks down, first entry, pull back, breaks the low here, second entry. I didn't enter on this bar. I wasn't getting the warm fuzzy feeling being at the bottom of this range. The EMA was kind of flat at that point, so I was waiting for a little bit of confirmation. I let this bar close. I saw this bar open on its high, start to move down. Didn't give me any wicks on top, so what I did was I put an order right here to sell 4 contracts, and I was in the trade on this bar here. Only won a couple ticks against me. I love it when that happens. You know, not a lot of actual risk. My stop was up here. Actually, it was up here. Had it above the swing high. But really only went 2 ticks against me, so not a bad deal. This one actually hit all 3 targets. So all 4 contracts hit their profit goals. 2 off at 4, 1 off at 6, 1 off at 8. I could have left it. It did run down. It did overshoot this middle tier range. Didn't quite get to the bottom. But those were my trades. 36 ticks profit on the day. Can't complain. And I didn't want to tempt fate, so I ended up just taking those 2 entries as we're getting pushing the 2 o'clock hour. It is a Friday afternoon before Memorial Day. Who knew or who knows what could have happened beyond. But I did go ahead and mark up the chart with the entries that I saw. So I'm going to start with the market open area. So the market opens, you have off of this high, you actually have a second entry long, high, first entry, pull back, second entry, take that up. If you could see it, actually, you could kind of draw it from back here, but right around here you got a little trading range starting up. You get confirmation back here, up here I should say, but I went ahead and when I got back, because I saw this all after the fact, I drew this here, and then I just copy and pasted and ran it up across here. But you got a little bit of a trend channel going on here. You still get some sideways price movement. Price is still working in the upper trading range, upper level of the trading range, but there is a little bit of a trend channel here going on. And if you could see that, you had a couple of good entries going short on the way up. When you hit the upper ranges. So this was the first entry of the day. You got a second entry short here off of this low right here. The reason I'm using this low here is because actually if you use this low, you get a first entry, pull, second entry, fails, pulls up. So here's your new low, first entry, pull back, second entry, take it down. You get at least your scalp, maybe your second target is hit on that before it turns around and heads back up. You could have taken this entry here as a bounce off the EMA. I didn't like it because there's still a lot of sideways price movement. You would have sat through a lot of price action before it does hit your target, but still you could make an argument for it, and you probably could have taken that up there. I didn't mark it, but still looks like it would have hit your targets if you wanted to sit through the quote-unquote pain. You do get a second entry short once it does reach the top of the tier, top tier of the trading range, off of this low here. So first entry, pull back, second entry, take it right back down. It does overshoot this middle tier before turning around. Again, you could make an argument. Again, you probably would not have had this trend line in play until this price action printed. This kind of acts as your confirmation, but who knows? If you did see it, you could have probably taken this entry here, right up to the top of the top of the range. You get a lot of sideways movement here. You do get a second entry short again. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to move to break higher, which it fails off of this low. So first entry, pull back, second entry, nice bearish bar. Even though it's going into the EMA, you've got prices on both sides of the EMA here. Definitely take that short to the bottom of the range. Been an awesome trade for you. You get a pullback, back down. What you have here now is a second entry long off of this high. So price down, first entry, pullback, second entry. This one goes up nice and high, and this is where I entered. The actual entry on this trade would have been right here. You wait for your double test, so you get a micro double top there going on, and take it down. You know, if you leave your stop there, it never challenges it, and you definitely get your targets filled. But I just kind of play it safe. After my first target, I move to break even, and I'm happy with what I get. Always willing to take what the market's willing to give. And then this brings us to a second my second entry that I showed earlier. I didn't put an arrow there, but I probably should. I'm going to put it right above this candle, since actually this candle is your actual signal bar. So that's where the low is broken. Like I said, though, I waited till this bar closed, saw this open on its high, close lower, and I entered on the close there, took it down. You get another entry here. This here is an entry, second entry long off of this high. So price, first entry long, pull back, second entry long. Nice bullish bar, follow through all the way up. Great trade, would have been perfect. Even though this middle trend line is here, you do get quite a bit of rejection at it, back up all along the morning session. So I felt that this would have been a good continuation. I didn't take the trade, like I said. I didn't want to take any chances with giving back what I'd made on these two trades, it being a Friday before a holiday. And so again, I just sat on the sidelines and kind of watched this. I think I was grabbing lunch at this point. So after the push up, another kind of a top of the range, put an order below here, take it down. You could take it here. Obviously, it gives you more. Would have given you more easily if if you put your or if I'd have put my 4 contracts here, would have easily hit all 3 of my targets, I should say. And then you're just kind of playing both sides of the range here. Just both sides of the EMA. Going down, take it up. This here, again, real bullish bar. Opens on its low, closes near its high. And you get a lot of movement in this bar before it breaks this high. No wick at the bottom whatsoever. You got a double bottom actually right here. So great entry would have been, take it up. You actually have another entry here, because this is actually your second entry long off of this high. First entry, pull back, second entry, take it up. Again, another great entry. And then just again, rinse, repeat. Makes a higher high, pulls back, opens on its high, closes near its low, put an order below it, and then take it short. You could have actually entered here, or this would have been your official second entry short here off of this low. So price moves up, first entry, pullback, second entry right below here off of this pullback. This bar really pulls up to the high, and then order right down here, take it down. And then final trade I marked up, that potential entry off of this high, second entry long. You got a trend line working here. Probably would have seen it after you get these two bars printed. You could have put an order right above here to take it long, but you could have also taken it off of this middle tier range line as a bounce off of that. It is still a second entry long off of that, off of this high. So first entry, pull back, second entry. You do have to sit through a little bit of price action, but it definitely takes it up, which leads me to what I had stated in my pre-market analysis this morning, looking at the 1440 minute, which is equivalent of a daily chart. You know, I was looking at a possible move towards this high. Was really could have gone either way. You could have got a bounce off of this upper tier and then gone back down, but it looks like it broke through quite nicely. So you know, this high is not that far away. We're looking closed at 2098.25 to 04. Is that the high? Is that what we're looking at? High 05.25. So roughly 7 points away. So that's the mark we're looking at. We might get that. Well, Monday's a short day, it being a holiday. CME is open. Opens Sunday night at 6, but it closes Monday at 1 Eastern Standard Time for the Memorial Day holiday, and then reopens back up at 6. So it will be a short trading day, and probably a lot less volume since the New York Stock Exchange is closed, and probably no institutional trading going on. But you never know. With the lighter volume, you might get a push up to that level. We'll wait and see. That's what I saw. Those are my trades, and I thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up below. You can follow me on Twitter or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button and get alerted anytime I post a video. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you next week.